keeping their emotions hidden from you because someone does not know where they stand with you. There's some type of an energy where this person has gotten themselves off their pedestal. They've gotten themselves out of their ego and their pride because there's something about this person. Their motives are so calculated. It's like their intentions are so calculated. This person's become highly suspicious of your energy because you're not giving this person attention. So I'm getting the feeling this person has actually been brought off their pedestal because there's something about this person having to put up this boundary and this wall because they feel like your energy and your emotions are competition for this person. This person loves you. I'm getting a feeling this person loves you so much because they're craving your touch, and it's an energy where it's like a craving because this person needs it. So I'm getting the feeling this person is so scared and worried to walk away, and they never actually realized this until they met you because there is a control energy. There is a need to control an outcome between you and this person. There is a need for this person to control your energy and your reactions and your responses because they don't know the truth about your emotions and your feelings. Therefore, this person doesn't actually know if they've made a choice or a decision about you, because I'm getting every single time this person either overreacts is because this person is actually depriving themselves of having a conversation with you, because it's almost like they don't know if you've made a choice or a decision based on what they've done. So there's something about this person where it's like there's something about the uncertainty that exists between you and this person, and it's like they're scared to make a move. They're scared to make the first move. They're scared to initiate some type of contact. I'm almost getting the feeling they made a choice or a decision about you that was impulsive because they felt helpless and hopeless to save this relationship. So there's something about them reflecting, going back on the past, and it's like they made an impulsive choice or decision to walk away from you because they felt that their emotions were overwhelming them and getting the better of them. All they have been doing is running away from you. And now I'm getting this feeling where this person's acting so practically because they're trying to act rational, because they're trying to calm down their emotions. They're trying to say to themselves that everything between you has happened for a reason. But what I am getting, and this is a very specific energy, there is some type of a third party situation or relationship or partnership that has come into this person's life and almost like given them the knowledge and the clarity from this situation. There's something about this person also being very jealous of your energy. I'm getting the fact that you're pulling back your energy because it's being redirected towards other things, and it's driving this person crazy because they can't self-sabotage this relationship. They can't self-sabotage this situation now based on seeing your energy being so available to other situations, and it's almost like this is beyond your control. This isn't even you making a choice or a decision to redirect your energy. It's almost like it's just happening, but this person's over clingy, so they see you being cold and detached almost like as a really negative thing, when in reality this person just doesn't want to admit that they're jealous and they're upset that your energy is redirected, because it means this person actually has to get out of their comfort zone and have a conversation about you. But this person's actually really scared to make choices or decisions about you because they don't know if the energy that they're feeling about you is reciprocated. They are about to have some type of impulsive words because they want to say something about you making a choice or a decision about this situation, but this person is really conflicted about their emotions. They feel like they didn't want to express their emotions in this way, but I'm getting the feeling this person might, because they're about to have some type of an impulsive reaction or an impulsive choice to seeing you moving on and seeing you moving forward. What's interesting is it's like I'm getting the feeling this person's going to be very, very defensive with communication because they're going to try and take control of communication because they can't take control of your reactions and your responses. So they're going to try and use communication as a boundary because they actually feel like they're competing with your emotions. They feel right now like they are competing with your emotions because it's like you've just stepped into your queen era and you're making choices or decisions because it's like you know what you want. And the fact that you know what it is that you want is haunting this person because it's like they have to get on that train to be ready to give you that commitment. It's almost like it's not about this person anymore and taking time. It's about actually convincing you that they're ready to meet you with what you want. And I'm getting the energy where it's like this person's so scared because their emotions don't reflect their choices and their decisions. And that's what's scaring this person, because they know even if they give you emotions without commitment, it's not going to make a difference on your energy. So what I'm getting is they're so scared about seeing you moving on, because they know the new reactions and the new responses that come with you moving on is scaring this person. They know they can't react or respond to you in the same way they did before. And I'm almost getting the energy they're trying to put up a boundary towards you because of that. But they're actually putting up a boundary towards you because they're trying to compete with your emotions and your feelings. They feel abandoned. They feel wounded because they're trying so hard to control the situation with you, because you're bringing up all of these unresolved trauma for this person because they've tried to leave you in the past, but they've been reminded of you. I'm getting the feeling they've been reminded of you. They've been reminiscing about you, but they haven't been honoring it because they've been trying so hard to distract themselves away from your energy because they haven't actually made a choice or a decision about you. And what I'm getting is they are about to snap. They are on the edge because this person has not honored the fact that you have been moving on in the process. All this person can see is you making this massive choice, you making this massive decision all of a sudden, and they can't handle it because they haven't expressed their emotions towards you about anything, or about commitment, or about the relationship. So in a way, this person feels like they are fooled because all of a sudden they can just see you moving forward and it's too much for them to handle. But it's almost like they never saw this coming because they never flip and listen to you. They never listen to your emotions. They never listen to your feelings. They only listen to your emotions and your feelings when it was ready for them to open up to you because they were feeling safe and they were feeling secure. But what I'm getting with this energy is they feel fooled about seeing you moving on all of a sudden because they've been living in la la land. They've been living in an energy where they haven't honored your emotions. So now this person actually feels like they've lost so much more, and they might even be lying to themselves about who you are or who you were as a way to rationalize what it is they've lost. Someone is missing your touch. Someone's missing your touch. I don't know if someone's also missing the way that you smell, like perfume or something, because I'm getting the feeling that it's like this person will walk down the street and they'll smell your perfume like from somewhere, and it's like this person will reminisce, this person will be reminded of you, okay? Because there's something about this alluring energy where it's like there is this amount of passion, there is this amount of infatuation. So this person's senses will almost be like heightened when they are reminded of you or they're reminiscing of you. So it's like the way that you either feel your touch or your scent, it will make this person reminisce over you. Now what I'm seeing is it's like this person is missing you, right? But I'm getting with the moon, it's like they're scared to talk to you. They're scared to communicate to you because I'm getting the feeling where it's like this person's just overwhelmed. They're overwhelmed with all this passion, this infatuation, and it's like they tried to push you away because they thought that they'd be able to get over that emotion and that feeling because you didn't make a choice or a decision about this person. I'm getting the energy this person became over clingy with you because they didn't make a choice or a decision about you fast enough. And it's like, you're just that bitch. You're just a queen or a king. And it's like, you don't wait for anybody. You don't wait for no one to make a choice or a decision about you because you know what you want. But it's like this person took too long to figure out what they wanted when it's like they knew you were the one, because it's like the way that you presented yourself was just so there. This person didn't need to overthink their reactions. They didn't need to try so hard to control the situation between you and them because they were scared. It's like this person was so scared of everything that was happening to them. I'm getting the feeling they were meant to go through a dark night of the soul. They were meant to go through inner purging. They were meant to go through inner reflection because you change this person's reactions and responses to what love was supposed to be. And it's like this person spent so long running away from their emotions, so long being in hermit mode, that when you presented yourself to this person, it's like they overthought it and thought that you were too good to be true. But at the same time, they were so scared that you were too good to be true. So it's like they tried to test that connection. They tried to test the relationship. They tried to test you because they thought that you were too good to be true. And now what I'm getting with this energy is it's like this person's so scared to talk to you because they're so scared to remember they were a better person. They were a better person. They miss the person they used to be before you. They're trying to feel those same emotions. They're trying to feel the same emotions they felt before you walked out because they miss that. But I'm almost getting the energy as well at the same time. This person has all of these trust issues because it's like all of these wounds. It's almost like this person feels like there's being salt poured into the wound. The more they think about you, the more they're around you, because the more they realize there's all of these unresolved emotions and feelings. And the reason why they're so scared to reach out to you first is because the amount of passion and infatuation takes this person over, because they've never actually been honest about the true extent of their emotions. Therefore, those emotions have just been sitting there. And now I'm getting the feeling all of those emotions will start to pour out the second this person thinks about you from an emotional perspective. And that's the reason why they're avoiding you. Someone is heavily thinking about you here. But I'm getting the energy that there's this heavy influence, okay? It's almost like your energy has dramatically impacted or influenced this person so much to the point where they need to test that still with other situations. There's been something about this person. There's been some type of unresolved emotions and unresolved feelings. I'm getting the feeling that there's been some type of a third-party situation or relationship that has come into this person's life in response to unresolved feelings about you, and it's almost like it's caused this person the clarity and the knowledge they need to understand their emotions about you. So I'm seeing that with the moon and the judgment, it's like, I don't know if there was some type of a toxic energy that happened between you and this person. There was something where this person shifted their energy all of a sudden. I'm getting the feeling that they couldn't reject you anymore. They couldn't push you away anymore. So there was something about them trying to hurt you because they were actually deflecting their emotions because they were acting too practically about you, okay? This person's always been acting very practical about you, but they've always been kind of testing that relationship and testing that connection to see if they can get the practical reactions from you that they need to convince themselves they have the ability to do that. And what I'm getting is it's like you never actually gave this person a reason to act practical. And over all of these months, these years, no matter how long it's been the separation, this person has somewhat thought or understood they've been able to fill that empty void by giving themselves the reactions and the responses they think they've needed from you. But what I'm seeing is they've been trying to reject your love because you've never made a choice or a decision about this person. And I'm almost feeling like this person could never get over the fact that you've never made a choice or a decision about them. So there's something where this person has always been self-absorbed with their emotions. They've always been running. They've always been hiding. They've always been MIA. They've always been in this hermit mode, because this person's never actually come to the conclusion they're going to do something about those emotions. They're going to do something about those feelings, okay? So there's something now where it's like you became competition for this person so much that there's been some type of a karmic cycle or some type of a karmic lesson which has come through to this person, which has made this person understand the clarity that they need to actually understand their true emotions about you. And what I'm getting is they're hung up on you. It's almost like they're thinking about you 24/7. There is this energy where this person can't get you off they can't get you off their mind, because it's like you just came into this person's life and disrupted them. You just came into this person's life and kind of gave this person a reason to get over the stagnancy that they were in. It's like you were a bombshell. You were the light at the end of the tunnel for this person. You were this person's sunshine, right? But they never acknowledged that. They never honored that. They never honored what you were or the distraction you caused, because this person wasn't ready for it. This person had to question so many standards, so many of their own ethics and morals, because they had to come to the conclusion that it was time for them to stop running when you came in. And I'm getting the feeling that's the reason why this person almost like punished you, because they were punishing themselves, because they didn't believe they could change. They didn't believe they could be better in order to be with you. And now what I'm getting is it's like they're coming to that conclusion. They're coming to that realization that you were supposed to exist. You were supposed to be an influence in the way that you were. And there's something about this person where it's like, I don't know if they're holding on some type of a dramatic energy. They're still kind of avoidant. They're still defensive when it comes to communication. But there's something about this person almost like feeling like they need clarity to make a choice or a decision about you. And I'm getting that they're behind the scenes because it's like they're hanging around you, trying to pick up intel, trying to get any type of information they need to actually make some type of a choice or a decision about you.